How was 2021 for you? Let's do a review of the year and find out how we can make 2022 an even better year. Let's talk about that and more right now. Hey traders, Andrew Mitchem here at the Forex Trading Coach with video and podcast number 440. This is the last video and podcast for the year. Just wanted to have a bit of a reflection just in general and trading wise of how the year has been. And a lot of people around the world are obviously still affected by the C word. The virus is still causing issue. A lot of people obviously still can't travel, can't move around the place. Here in New Zealand, just really bad things happening. Government mandates, a lot of people lost jobs, a lot of restrictions, a lot of division, a lot of mental health issues, a lot of families being split by opinions for vaccination and not vaccination. Kids can't do a lot of sports if they're not vaccinated. All these really, really bad things going on. And when it comes back to thinking about trading, I consider myself so fortunate that luckily it all affects me, but I don't have to consider it for my day-to-day work, my job, being self-employed and working online. And and I know it's not just New Zealand that has these issues going on right now. It's obviously affecting a large part of the world. And forever changing, sort of government rules and mandates, and you can wear a mask, then you can't, and then you should, then you shouldn't. It's just crazy what's happening. But it comes back to, for me, one of those massive benefits of why I'm very fortunate and consider myself very lucky to trade from home and to trade the Forex market, because you can carry on and do what we've always done. And all these new changes don't really affect us too much in a day-to-day work environment anyway. So the other thing that I noticed that's happening a lot, and especially here in a country like New Zealand, when we're very isolated and very dependent on importing, very dependent on overseas travelers, is that we still now, for 2 years in a row, have virtually zero overseas travelers here. So that's affecting people like with hotels and rentals and holiday accommodation and helicopter companies and hire car companies and all these different people that I know that are just badly, badly affected. We can't travel ourselves anywhere because you just cannot get back into the country even if you could get out. So those issues are around. Interest rates are rising. Inflation's going up, and that's happening right around the world as well. And so all of that comes back to, again, the Forex market and how good it is. So I don't want this to be a doom and gloom review of the year, but I want it to be, this is the reality of what's happening for a lot of people around the world, but also why the Forex market is a good option for so many people to consider. Now, a lot of people, of course, would have been into cryptos in the last year. And sure, cryptos like Bitcoin have gone up and up and up and gone very nicely. However, you look at the last 1 month. A month ago, Bitcoin was at 69,000 US dollars. Right now, as I'm recording this, it's in a month, it's down to 47,000 US dollars. Now, you imagine if you actually physically went out there and spent $69,000 and today that 69,000's dropped to 47,000 in just a month. That's not good. So again, it comes back to the stability and the reliability of the Forex market. Now, within the Forex market, here at the Forex Trading Coach, we have had a great year, just a fantastic year. Lots of people coming on board, lots of new traders, lots of people discovering the power of prop firms and gaining large incomes from their trading. Some have gone full time, but a lot of people once they've mastered the art of trading and making money with low drawdowns, but steady, consistent gains, which is all we do and teach, they're discovering the ability to sell signals, to get people to copy what they're doing, and especially prop firms. I had an email from a guy just this week who's now managing $700,000 in a prop firm. And he said, he just cannot believe how good it's going. And when he started with me, he was earning, I forget his figure, but it wasn't very much. He did tell me a very small amount of money on his wage. And now he's finished that and he's trading for prop firms and earning considerably more. And when you think about that, that's what gives me the buzz as a coach. And it's seeing people who come on board, who take on the system, who stick to the system, that contribute, and the rewards and the gains that they get are just outstanding. We've now proudly have over 3,200 people on board with us at the Forex Trading Coach, and we have active clients in 98 countries right around the world. So for something that started 13 years ago, just under 13 years ago, we're immensely proud of those numbers and for the consistency that we have. Now, things that have changed this year, because we're always evolving. Things that have changed is, when I've just mentioned cryptos just now, I'm not rubbishing cryptos. We trade cryptos, but we trade them on the Forex market in and out of the trades within a few days or a few weeks, depending on what we're trading. Just a few weeks ago, we took a sell on the weekly Bitcoin chart about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It made an incredible 13-to-1 reward to risk. Absolute massive. 0.5% risk on that trade, 6.5% gain on your account. All the while selling Bitcoin, all those people who actually went and bought Bitcoin at 69,000 are pulling their hair out, where we're making money as it's falling. So we've got a lot more Forex pairs as well. Some of the more exotic pairs like Euro, Norwegian Kroners and US Singapore, those kind of Forex pairs we've got into a lot more this year once the generally on the longer time frame charts, because the spreads can get a bit big on them. But if the pattern's there, we've been taking them. We've been into a lot more of the commodities, a lot more of the indices and the cryptos, because the reversal and the continuation type trades that we take, and we've been trading for years and years on the Forex market, now we've discovered work equally as well on these other markets as well. So it's a really exciting change for us, and just shows the progression that we're always after, whilst keeping the amount of chart time very, very minimum, to a minimal. Because what we're doing is we're just scanning through a lot of these other markets just once a day off the daily charts, or once a week off the weekly charts, once a month even off the monthly charts. You know, we're not there, say like trading Bitcoin on an hour chart. We're not doing that. We're just still trading in our 30 minutes a day, but looking at far more options, because the pattern is the pattern is the pattern. That's the important thing. The market that we're trading, or the currency pair, or whether it's gold or Nikkei or Bitcoin, doesn't really matter. The pattern is what we're trading. Just to summarize with our performance for just our daily charts and our weekly and monthly charts, these have been posted on a membership site each day. The daily charts are right now at about 25%, just over 25% for the year, with 0.5% risk per trade, and the weekly and the monthly at 17. But then we've got a lot of other time frame charts that are, and those are set and forget results as well, by the way. But a lot of other time frame charts. We've got people that are making 3-figure returns in the year and doing extremely well, like doubling their account in a year, but with low drawdowns. And that's the important thing there. So you mix in other time frame charts like 4 hours, 6 hours, 12-hour charts, many of which we put on our membership site, on our forum site, and have on our live webinars. You put all that together and you look at all those things that have not been good this year around the world, and how trading can give you such a massive edge once you know what you're doing. So I hope that helps. It's a bit of a summary, good and bad, of the year, because reality is that's what it's been like. Heading into next year, more and more markets will be there for us to trade, and we continue to look for those markets to trade. We continue to take our same low risk trading strategies. If you'd like to come on board with us and make 2022 just a special year, it's just a great time to get into trading for yourself. And when we do finally get to travel a bit more, you can still trade and travel with your laptop, with a phone as a hotspot. And it just gives you so many more options than the traditional, property investment, or certain jobs, or people who have lost their jobs, mandates, whatever's happening in your world. Seriously consider the Forex market because it is a very, very unique and special market. So that's it for me for this year. Just like to say thank you very much for watching my videos, for listening to my podcasts. Get some awesome stories from people. You know, they're driving or they're jogging or whatever it is they're doing. Say, hey, I'll listen to your podcast or I'll watch your YouTube videos. Thank you to all those people who do that. Thank you to all those people who have asked questions throughout the year. Thanks to all of you who, if you've been on some of my free webinars or downloaded my calculator, which is a great tool, by the way, or you've read my ebook, or you just asked me questions in general. If you're a current client of ours, either through our Pattern Trader software or the Facebook group, or a full coaching course client, really awesome to have you on board with us here at the Forex Trading Coach. It's an absolute privilege. We love what we're doing. We love getting people to progress and to achieve things. That's what we're really after. So that's it. Look, have a fantastic, if you do get a break over Christmas and New Year, have a fantastic time away. We're looking at doing a little bit of traveling. I'm hoping to do, as it's summer here in New Zealand, quite a bit of flying, quite a bit of swimming, quite a lot of cooking on the barbecue. I love smoked food on the barbecue. And yeah, just looking to having a bit of a break. We start trading again on Monday, the 10th of January, and my next weekly video and podcast will be at the end of that week. So have a great time, a relaxing time, enjoyable time for your Christmas and New Year break, and I'll see you in 2022. On behalf of all of us at the Forex Trading Coach, that's myself and Paul over in America, Mikolai over in London, Mel and Kim over in the Philippines. Awesome to have you as part of the team. And thank you for everybody once again. We'll see you next year. Bye for now.